The final F4 Uprising. One episode away from the Elimination Chamber. Welcome to MLW, and tonight we have a huge main event matchup featuring all the chamber. So we'll get to that in a moment. But we see the fallout from other rivalries before Uprising. And tonight we see Y2J take on Rey Mysterio in what's going to be a rivalry renewed here tonight. And also, we have the Intercontinental Champion Alberto Del Rio, before he defends his title at Uprising, takes on the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, before he's scheduled to win a ladder match at Uprising. And finally, the match pitting chamber participants together. Undertaker, Randy Orton and The Big Show take on John Cena, Batista and Kevin Nash in a 6-man tag tonight. And we kick off the episode with John Cena. And the usual reaction we get on hand. It's the final before Uprising and the Elimination Chamber match. And you wonder what Cena's got to say. This Sunday, Uprising for the World Championship.
I appreciate it because all day I've been hearing Cena, it's suicide. Don't go out there, you're gonna get killed. You don't know what you're doing, you don't know who you're messing with. Normally, you even say the name Undertaker in the wrong tone of voice, and you're gonna pay for it. But facts are facts. Y'all saw it. Hey, listen. I respect the Undertaker legacy as much as everybody in this building.
Finding that quite hard to believe.
But I'm a man. And I don't back down from no man. So I don't care if you're the Undertaker, the Phenom, with a decade of destruction, the dead man. Right now, I need an explanation.
He wants the Undertaker, but is Taker gonna... Well, certainly isn't the Undertaker. This is the Big Show, and of course, the Big Show will also be in the Elimination Chamber match at Uprising. What do you think he's out here for? It's going to be match of the year candidate, certainly. We know that much, but what is Show doing out here?
You can come out here and belittle them. But what you don't understand, Mr. Smart Guy, is that makes me stronger. You see, I found out how strong it makes me. I encourage you, Mr. Smart Guy, why don't you come find out how strong I really am. Then I can shut that mouth of yours for good.
That's insane. It doesn't make any sense, but you know me, you're on.
Cena wants him, but... Well, how many times are we going to have to be interrupted here? First Big Show, now Batista, and it looked like we were about to have a fight break out. But Batista makes sure that doesn't happen as he enters in the darkness. Followed by the spotlight. What's Batista doing out here?
See, I don't have a problem with coming down there and hurting you again. Feel free to thank me at any time, but I actually agree with you. I don't care about them. I am here to make money. I am here to win titles. I do not care about these people. I don't care if they cheer me. I don't care if they boo me. I am not here for them. So you go ahead, you keep on, and I'm gonna be in a gym somewhere training and thinking about beating the hell out of you. And it's a fact that every time you and I are in the ring together, bad things happen to you.
It appears Batista wants Cena as well, but... And again, Another man entering in the chamber, Kevin Nash. What has Nash got to say? I've already had twice. Cena's been interrupted. But it looks like we're in for some huge confrontation now. What do you think Nash is thinking? What's on his mind?
You know, it's almost a perfect fit for me. I mean, my whole career, it's really been about money. I mean, I really haven't cared about anybody else. Hell, I didn't care if somebody starved. I really didn't care if somebody lost a roof over the top of them. I mean, I took as much as I could. But a funny thing happened on the way to getting here. As I got older, I got wiser. You know, the Bible says that gray hair is a sign of wisdom. With wisdom came compassion. Those guys in the back that I would have took every dollar from in the past, they're my family. So this time, I'm going to pass on the money. I want nothing to do with you guys. If you guys want to run this company to the ground, you can do it without me.
Blatantly saying he wants no part in what they're doing. He's out for himself, but... Well... Looks like they're all coming out. The Viper, Randy Orton, and last week got a victory over John Cena. Controversially, I might add, when Cena's foot was on the rope, so but the referee counted the 3 anyway, but Cena must not be happy with Randy's appearance right now, or any of the 4 other guys, to be fair. Now Orton's going to speak.
Now I know that I'm not exactly making friends around here after what I did. And after what I did last night, I'm pretty sure I'm not exactly welcome here. He said that he did not like what I did. He said that I had no respect for the business and that I took advantage of another man's injury. Well, instead of running my mouth, and I don't feel bad at all about what happened because what I did was not illegal. What I did happened in a sanctioned match. Coming back a little too soon this Sunday, and the most appropriate of all matches. That's how they took us away. That's how you're going to be carried off this Sunday on a stretcher.
All of this chaos, and we forget one man, and that man just happened to be the World Heavyweight Champion, The Undertaker. And the big dog is heading for his yard. And there are 5 men in the ring that are gunning for that man's title, which he currently holds proudly. But how long will he be holding it for? It's going to be interesting to see what Taker has to say on the issue. And wait a minute! Oh, and throws Nash right into the camera, and the cameraman's down. Cameraman's down, and chaos has broken loose. All the men are fighting, and we knew this would happen sooner or later. We knew it would happen as Taker kicks to the midsection of Nash, but nobody's paying attention to the poor cameraman there. And Batista throws on out of the ring by Orton, and throws Cena out. And a brief moment of chaos. But it's going to last a whole lot longer inside the Elimination Chamber. Nash, Batista and Cena later tonight go up against Big Show, Orton and The Undertaker in a 6-man tag team match. You don't want to miss it.
Championship can be brutal. So to succeed, 6 men will sacrifice.
Same structure.
A World Heavyweight Championship will be defended. Goes through the Elimination Chamber.
Hell yeah, here we go again. 'Cause I came here to win. I'll fight forever.
Here he comes. Chris Jericho. Y2J. As he makes his way to the ring. Ready for his match against Rey Mysterio. We gotta remember, he must have Shawn Michaels on his mind. And that match at Uprising. It will be a ladder match, and it will be for the World Heavyweight Championship contract. The winner of that match not only getting retribution over his opponent, also getting a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship in the future. We gotta wonder what's going through Jericho's mind. And he's got that huge matchup on his mind, and he's got this man to face. The high-flying Rey Mysterio. But Mysterio, another man, gonna have Alberto Del Rio on his mind, the Intercontinental Championship as well. Because last week we saw he was brutally attacked by Alberto Del Rio, and there was a trooper coming out here and facing Chris Jericho, even though he's not 100%. But the tough ability, his high-flying agility as well, that'll help him in this match. As he poses for the crowd. Jericho, gotta wonder, you know, one of these men, one of these two guys, is not going to get the momentum he wants, because somebody has to lose it. As they lock up with Jericho with a punch already, and now he throws Mysterio into the corner, and now gets him in a bear hug, and wait a minute, and now throws him out of the ring, and he slides. He's just sliding out of the ring. Rey Mysterio. Jericho, all the offense early on, but Rey Mysterio, and a leg sweep. Leg sweep by Rey Mysterio. Little Ray, oh wait a minute, jumps over, and a jump over, and then a drop kick to Jericho. And now what's Rey gonna do? Rey, drop kick from over the ropes. And Jericho didn't expect this so early on. Already brawling on the outside, and now Jericho going to be thrown right into the stage, and his back, his spine, going right into that steel stage, and that's a nasty landing there. This might be even more of a nasty landing. Jericho, mind your head, pal. Oh, and takes the legs down. Legs dropping on the head and neck of Jericho. And now Rey Mysterio. Is he going to put it away already? He climbs the top rope. Jericho's up, and stops that before it could develop. And a drop kick by Jericho, and Rey's out of the ring. Jericho so damn proud of himself for beating on Shawn Michaels, and now for beating on Rey Mysterio. And now look at his strength. But he's dropped right onto the barricade, and you know, Rey Mysterio, he ain't no pushover. But Jericho already calling the shots here as he goes for the headlock. Headlock applied by Jericho. Rey Mysterio going to have to turn this around. But he would love to win the World Heavyweight Championship someday, Jericho. But Rey Mysterio, man, going after the Intercontinental Championship. As both men are back up. Rey Mysterio, and a slam down. Jericho in the ropes, and we know what's coming now. Is it going to be a 619? Rey calls it. Rey calls the 619, but Jericho up. Jericho, and what a clothesline. What a clothesline by Jericho. Jericho now has him on his shoulders, spins around, dazed and confused and dizzied. Jericho with the backbreaker to Rey Mysterio. And I said earlier, Mysterio ain't no pushover, but doesn't mean he's not going to get pushed over. So now look at this. And hung up to dry in the ropes. Jericho thinks he has all the momentum, and here's the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out by Rey. Rey Mysterio just managed to kick out of that, and Jericho, you see what I mean? It ain't being cocky if you back it up, but this is playing out cocky at the moment. He can't pull the same tricks he plays tonight in his ladder match against Shawn Michaels at Uprising, but and a drop kick. And that's what I was talking about, too cocky. Cost him, and now Rey Mysterio gonna fire with some momentum here. Rey spins around, splash, standing splash. Here's a cover. Kick out by Jericho, and no pinfalls in the ladder match. It's going to be an intense ladder match. The first ever ladder match in NLW. Wait a minute, Jericho. Floats over. Goes for the pin. Can't do it in a drop kick. The agility of both these guys. What a series of moves. And Jericho now again in the 619 position. The crowd's telling Ray to go for it. Oh, and Jericho from out of nowhere with a shoulder block takedown. Another Walls out of nowhere. Jericho may have this one. Will Jericho put Rey Mysterio away on his way to Uprising? The crowd looking on. Rey Mysterio just manages to turn it around, and now, oh, wait a minute. Jericho, will he be caught out? Will he be caught out by the cover? And no. What a reversal by Ray. Jericho can't seem to believe he just... Oh, wait a minute. Oh, and a... Oh. Rey Mysterio, that backhand shot to... Oh, wait a minute. What the hell is this? What the hell is this? The Intercontinental Champion Alberto Del Rio appearing on stage and appears... He's just mocking Rey Mysterio after last week he beat him down and mocking Mysterio with the injuries. And you see that crutch in his hand. Just ignoring Ray, get back to the match at hand, but he can't, and oh, and Jericho shoves Ray out of the ring. And look at Del Rio, so damn proud of himself. And this get-up as well, and Jericho now back on the attack. Oh, and smashes, Smash Mouth style, smashes Mysterio's face into the steel steps, and where the hell is Jericho going now? Jericho looking under the ring for something, but oh, for the love of God. Jericho, for God's sake, wait until Sunday. Del Rio, look at him, smug grin, he knows Mysterio's about to take a beating from this ladder. Don't do it, Jericho. Shawn Michaels jumps the barricade, saving Mysterio from this onslaught from Jericho. Leaves the ladder, hightails it out of there, and Jericho's taking refuge in the crowd. Del Rio, later tonight, meets Shawn Michaels. Shawn Michaels making an emphatic statement to Jericho that he's not going to let anybody push him around. Shawn Michaels versus Del Rio later tonight in a warm-up match for Uprising. What a match we've just had. See you in part 2.